All right, and we're back, and we have some Twi'lek that was standing on us there. Excuse me, madam. All right, and welcome back as we continue our adventures here in Dromund Kaas in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Once again, we are doing this for my cousin Luke, who is going through kidney failure right now, and we're hoping that we can raise awareness for that and send people over to givesendgo.com/kidney for Luke, and hopefully folks can donate there to help him and his family out. A wonderful family man and awesome husband and a really, really good guy. And so if you can donate anything there for him and his family as they go through this difficult process of getting a new kidney, waiting for a transplant. He just had surgery to put a port in so he could go through dialysis at home. And so any amount helps, and we certainly appreciate it. Very, very much so. All right, with that said, let us continue on and head out to the Keeper. And I think we cleared everything out of our bags. No, we can get rid of this.
Do you require medical attention?
Not really. I can repair, sell junk, get rid of this. Cleo doesn't want any of this stuff, right? No influence, doesn't want the eggs. Okay, fine.
Be well.
And continue on. And of course the Keeper is all the way in the back, so let's head on back there. So yeah, if you've gone through any medical procedure, you know how costly any medical procedure, but you know how costly that can be, not only for the procedure, but for, you know, time and stuff that you have to... Oh, I keep forgetting this doesn't actually... that is not actually a working elevator. You know how costly that can be. And something as major as kidney surgery, kidney transplant. And they have insurance, but you know, all that still, with your deductibles and all still costs a lot of money. And with the time off. Zamiva Klexzam has invited you to join Exodus Underground. Would you like to join this guild? Unfortunately, no. Chaos and Atlas both playing. You can hear in the background there. Alright. So let's go talk to the Keeper now. See what something big means.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadis wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
I didn't realize I was late.
Sorry, Agent. It's been hectic.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the Dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The Dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Why target power conduits? Why not something more vital?
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
Sorry to interrupt. What's the Dark Temple?
I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Dromund Kaas's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the Dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the Dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These Dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
What's the likelihood they'll even make it to their goal?
Watcher 2 calculates 40% odds of at least one Dissident reaching the target. We have security footage of Dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No,
My lord?
there will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
I'm honored by your choice, my lord.
Not now, Agent.
Wow.
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the Dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't my fault.
I'm sorry about all this, sir.
Not your fault.
Thank you.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions. So just, good luck, Agent.
When I get back, we should celebrate. Just you and me and a couple of drinks.
No promises, but whatever gets you through the mission.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
All right. Yeah, we got a new jacket. Excellent. All right, so gonna make our way to the Dark Temple now. Yeah, and again, you know, the Keeper's one told us kind of, you know, schmooze the Dark Lords. Don't be argumentative. Let's see, which way are we going? I think it's over here. So I'll just go to the cantina, I suppose. Yeah, it says, you know, and so we schmooze him, the Darth Jadis. He's treating us like we were doing something wrong. All right. Can we just jump down here? Eh. Oh, that hurt a little bit, actually. But I mean, Darth Jadis, he really thinks we're pretty good, actually. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. Alright, we're going to have to sneak through these guys. It's like a lot of slice security droids and everything else here. Glitched labor droid. Haywire precision droid. All right. Continue on, making our way to the site. Yep, this way. Is it through here? Dark Temple tunnel, eh?
Rise and shine.
Oh, that... Yeah, the healing that she does kicks us out of... out of stealth, that's what I should say. Alright, made it through there. To Outpost Warden. Okay.
All right, make me look good.
Alright, Captain?
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Why'd you say that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
What kind of data was it?
We were studying a recent increase in seismic activity in the area, including possible damage to the temple itself. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I'll take care of it.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Okay. And another lord here.
You look like an Imperial intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
Well, I gotta head back to work. Just wanted to pop in and say howdy, and that I finally got my PC fully set back up, and would love to hop on and play some games at some point. All right, well, thank you, Derpster. Would love to do so, and glad to have you back. And unfortunately, yes, sorry about going to work, but hopefully it goes by quick for you, and your day goes by well. And look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for dropping in, man. Much appreciated. You can still save this planet. Yeah.
I'm listening. Continue.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Why bury the enemies of the Emperor with honor?
To appease them if they were to wake, of course. With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kalig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
What was this expedition? How many people were lost?
At least 100. Several
Wow.
Sith slaves, soldiers, experts. All stupid. Because Lord Kalig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality. For those around him, his power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kalig himself.
How do I fit in?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What exactly do you need?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Okay. You have the messages for us? Nope. All right. Well, let's make our way to the wrong thing. The temple. Figure we're going to be in there anyway, so we may as well take on a few extra quests while we're in there. We'll sneak by these guys. How do we get... Oh, it's right here, actually. Oh, there it is. Darth Mithrazar? Venric? I like that name, Venric. Sounds pretty good. The Dark Temple. Hundreds of years ago, the Sith Emperor ordered the construction of the Dark Temple as a burial place for his dead and defeated enemies, to aid them in becoming one with the Force. Little is known of what rituals the Emperor performed there, but the Dark Temple has become a nexus of powerful dark side energy and a place where ancient weapons and ancient secrets of the Sith lay sealed away in cavernous chambers. Although the Dark Temple grounds have always been a dangerous place for the weak-willed, the expansion of the Kaas city power grid into tunnels beneath the temple drove thousands of slaves mad. The temple itself remained sealed until recently, when an expedition of power-hungry Sith lords and their servants breached the gateway. The Dark Council did not sanction this intrusion, nor did it punish the rogue Sith. No one returned from the expedition to punish. Violent electrical storms surround the temple for the first week after it was open, and since then additional expeditions have been sent by the Council to determine the temple's status. Their reports have not been made public. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to sneak from here. Pardon me. Sneak past all these possessed workers. So we make our way into the Dark Temple. Okay. We've got to recover the plasma torch and search for the lost expedition.
Did you say something? I swear there's someone talking to me.
Don't listen to him. It's probably one of the dead Sith. Okay, where is it? Where? Maybe it's on the other side here? Yeah, on the other side of this wall here. Here we go. Okay, and we got the torch.
You and me? We're getting good.
Let's see here. Up the stairs. I guess we're closest to that one there, so let's go there first. Yep, straight across this way. Figure we got to take care of this first anyway. There's any dissidents down here, and we're gonna murderize them. Oh, it looks like they didn't make it very far. Nope.
All going down.
Oh, 35. That's a lot of forces to take care of. There we go, got the charge there. Oh, no, gotta get that taken care of. I should finish him. Hey, level 17, there we go. Oh, there's the other. And then the third charge is up here. With this, the mastermind.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
Another Debillion egg. Yep. Cleo doesn't like those. I have a stack of those eggs here. Oh, didn't we disable the other one? Pretty sure we had. Pretty sure that was the third one. Oh, is it down here with this guy?
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
Don't question me, you piece of filth.
Yeah, you terrorist.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
Time's up. You're dead.
You'll never make it out of here, Imperial.
Oh, but I will. I will. Alright. Bombs disabled. Mission complete. Probably should have gotten some more information out of him. But, yeah, no. So now we'll work on our other missions here at the Dark Temple. We finished our main objective. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go down here. We'll get the data pads. sneak our way in. Though we do have Bury the Insane. While securing them in the temple for Lord Alric, take the chance to defeat any insane Imperials and Sith that have already escaped from the Dark Temple. Oh, that's on the outside, I believe. Unless these guys count for that. No, these guys do. Alright, well, we can do that, I suppose.
Take this, ugly.
Oh, those Sith apprentices are mean. Assault troopers. Yeah, those guys are pretty tough. What's the cooldown on these? Is a couple minutes on that one? Yeah, a couple minutes on both of them.
You and me? Getting good.
All right. Talk to this guy.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I'm a servant of the Empire. I'm authorized to be here.
What? You're not afraid of me?
No.
You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
I still have my senses, but someone here is out of his.
You're right. I was out of my senses. But not anymore. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Wait, you said you were part of an expedition?
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So, the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerous's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerous's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
It seems you've only left me the one option if I want that data.
Please, just think a while about my offer. Be careful. Venerous's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Okay. In order to retrieve the data from Dorian, you must furnish him with symbols of the power of Dark Lord who possessed Dorian. Kill Venerous. Recover symbols from the possessed denizens. Okay, so we gotta kill the folks here to get the items. And that's gonna work towards the other objective as well. Whoop. So none of those guys have it.
Yeah, that would help our connection.
So he does. Oh, got one more guy here. Alright. Yeah, the Siths are tough. So let's take out the Explorer first.
Rise and shine.
Oh good, so she does. One more. Oh, easy enough. Oh, I've got new mail. So we'll see what that is when we get back.
What?
And the person you hear talking behind us is my son Luke. And no, he's not the one that is having the kidney issues.
Yes.
Come the other ones. Come on. Good job, Cleo. All right.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do, you see. Power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful, when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
No.
I'll have to think about it.
And we're not going to do that.
My gratitude, if you send more slaves to be my followers, will not be insubstantial.
Yeah, absolutely not. Okay. All right, so we have one more quest in here. Well, two more. We got to finish this bonus quest, but one more quest in here. And that is across the way and up the stairs.
Take this, ugly.
Okay. And 5 more to go. Where's the stairs at? They're over here. Alright, and then these guys here. Bonus mission complete. And now we can just finish up this quest. We don't have to worry about killing any more of those guys. And up the stairs. So we continue to make our way up. And the first door should be over here. Whoa! Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Gosh. Man, that scared me to death. And one more. And again, being able to sneak past all these guys is nice. Although, you think these guys will interfere if we go up here?
My gun.
Just in case.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was
Nice
made.
hat, dude.
Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
I am, or was, Keleth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets.
Well, that's pretty good.
Enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
That's pretty good you had time enough to make all this. Well,
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
yeah, they try.
They've built a whole empire out of fear.
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping after power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
Yeah, again,
You
that's...
really are an idiot.
My peers obviously did not think so. They considered my teachings dangerous. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
Yeah, stop winning.
Well, again, this is not really my thing. So, yeah, I really can't.
These heresies must be destroyed.
Then do so. Strike out against knowledge and see what comes of it. If you destroy these teachings, the light does not go out. Remember, fear is not the only way.
Okay, well, I think we can zip zap back to the, yep, Outpost Warden. Turn these in.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
Well, I did, yeah.
There was a hollow, but the message is destroyed.
Keleth Ur's secrets have been contained along with the other ancients. You have done well.
Alright. Again, something I can't really use. I'll take the experience points, though.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
Here's your data as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Well, let's see that it doesn't. And again, we'll just... like that's like so. And... see, where's the transport out of here? Here. And back to the Keeper.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
Alright. So not too bad. Got through there pretty quickly. Without much trouble. Again, we'll make our way back to the Imperial Intelligence Ministry, or the Ministry of Imperial Intelligence. What's it called? It is called, as soon as it pops up here. Oh, is it not going to pop up for us? Intelligence Headquarters.
All right, make me look good.
Got a few more items to
Do you
sell.
require medical attention? Be well.
Okay, I'll actually run this way this time. I guess either way doesn't matter. So don't go to the elevator. Don't get stuck on that either.
Rise and shine.
All right. And let the keeper... Oop. What's going
We've got
on?
wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
What's the situation?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
Who did this? What happened?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the Dissidents.
You think?
Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
You'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
I'm ready to go, sir.
One moment. Fixer!
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
What happens after that?
Their ship won't be able to leave this star system. We'll use a tractor beam to bring them in and start interrogations. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, quite a turnaround here for us at the end of Hour 3. We've got Darth Jadis has been murdered. his whole ship destroyed by dissidents. An apparent second objective that we had no knowledge of. So, was the first objective that we just went to a ruse? Who knows? Interesting. So with that, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hopefully get that mouse droid planted and see what we can do about this terrorist cell and what's going on. And the Keeper's got something to talk to us about. That cannot be good. So with that, we'll be right back in just a few minutes. So hang on to your hats, folks. It's just getting good.